put your hands out your pockets. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Welcome to Raw Audit Reviews, where we shine a light on police misconduct and hold public officials accountable. Today's video is courtesy of Matt12128. You'll find their link down below, so go show them some support and check out the full clip. In today's episode, calm turns into chaos in seconds. Auditor Matt's quietly filming marked police cars. Nothing illegal, nothing suspicious, until two police officers show up and flip the script. What follows isn't policing, it's ego, power, and a complete misuse of powers caught on camera. Let's get straight into it.
Why would you want to take pictures of private cars though, is what I'm asking.
I said I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to.
I don't know that you're not. That's all. From our point of view.
Alright, yeah.
If you look at it, there's no laws to stop you taking pictures of the cars or anything like that at all. All the base is, all I'm asking you is if you can show me that there's no private cars coming out of that base. That's all I'm asking.
There isn't. I'll give you my word there isn't. But it's like I say, even if there was, it doesn't matter anyway. But I've no reason to get them. I'm just getting these.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because
it matters to me if you've got my car on there and I don't know you, I don't know what you're going to do.
Right.
Are you going to be putting it on the internet?
For example, not just a police car. Say if a Porsche 911 Turbo comes down here, I'm going to get a picture of it, whether it's your car or not.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've got a nice car, I'll be getting a picture of it, whether it's in your base or whether it's outside your base. If you've got something like that, I mean, if you've got a Ford Fiesta, I'm not going to bother, but...
And I've said there's no laws against you taking those pictures.
Yeah.
All I'm asking you is, if you have them, why would you be taking pictures of officers' private cars if you're doing that?
Right. Number one, I haven't, and I'm not. Number two, if there was an occasion something like that, if one of you was really well off, and like you say, you had like a supercar or a car of interest, well, that's what I'm saying, then I probably would. But other than that, I'm not. It's only the marked cars I'm after.
What's your name, madam?
Matt.
What's your surname, Matt?
I just do this for a sort of hobby, and like I say, I just go around doing this, so I tend not to give my name out all the time because people are always asking me. I just don't want it running.
Obviously, we just want to make sure nothing untoward's going on. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Well, there isn't. It's only pictures of the marked cars.
Right, so straight away we've got officers approaching Matt who's taking photos of marked police vehicles. Now, the first thing you need to know, this is completely legal. You can photograph any vehicle in a public space. Doesn't matter if it's a police car, a bus or a Bentley. If it's visible from public, it's fair game. But watch how quickly they jump to what's your name. Like they haven't even established if anything dodgy is going on. They've just seen a cameraman and immediately start fishing for details.
Car pictures. Like I said, I don't want to give me surname out. I'd rather not. I'm only taking some pictures of the police cars.
As my colleagues explained, obviously it's a bit odd you're doing like not.
It's not odd. Have you not seen on like YouTube and Flickr and stuff?
And not outside police bases.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've seen loads of videos of police cars whizzing down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming out of police bases.
If you go on YouTube and you Google any police station, you'll see videos of it.
Is that from you or from other people?
Well, no, from loads of people. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not something I give out because it's obviously you get people commenting on the videos and stuff, and it's just I sort of like keep it private for a small audience, just like family and friends and stuff. So, but yeah, if you go on YouTube, you'll see videos on there of pretty much every police station nowadays. It's yeah.
Yeah. I don't doubt what you're saying. And like I said, with the marked cars, the officers, there's nothing to stop you taking the pictures. We're just concerned that you're maybe videoing officers' private cars coming out of here and then maybe putting them on the internet with these are police officers' cars.
Oh no, it's not like that.
That can cause us problems.
But the thing is, if someone wanted to use that information, what they would do, they wouldn't wait for a video to by chance come up on the internet. They would come down here and do it themselves. They wouldn't look for a video.
Okay, so now we're getting to the private cars. And I need to address this because it's one of the most overblown concerns in auditing. Officers always bang on about we don't want our personal reg plates online, like it's some massive security risk. But here's the reality, a registration plate on its own is pretty much useless. The only people who can access registered keeper details from a reg plate are the DVLA and police. That's it. You can't just type a reg plate into Google and find out where someone lives. But let's be honest, this isn't really about security, it's about control. They don't like the idea of being filmed, so they invent reasons to why it's a problem.
Yeah, so if you're
Right.
don't know you.
So you're not worried about the camera then? You're worried about me just being here?
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not got any problems with you videoing the cars, the police officers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have said before, that all I'm concerned about is that you're videoing officers' private cars, which again, we can't really stop you doing.
Yeah.
Because you just said that if those people were that way inclined, they would just simply come down here and do it themselves. So how do I know that's not what you're here for?
Well, that could be the case for anyone
Yeah, I
that
know,
walks
but
past.
then I think I'm perfectly entitled to stop and ask you what you're doing and why you would
Right.
do that.
Yeah, I know, and you have done, and I've told you. This is what I'm saying.
We're trying to obviously make sure nothing untoward's happening.
How-
We're living in your surname.
How can anything untoward happen? It's
I mean, are you deliberately after confrontation with the police? Is that
if I was after confrontation with the police, I'd be giving you hell now. So no, obviously not.
I've not
No.
said you're breaking any laws or anything like that. I've not asked you to stop. I've not tried
Oh
to.
no, that yeah. But if you say that I'm after confrontation, I'd admit, I'd flat say I wouldn't be being civil with you. I'd just tell you to bugger off, sort of thing.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, from my point of view, I don't understand why you would want a video. I mean, the mic cars, like I said, is fine.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not videoing private officers' cars. That's all.
You can't make sure of that though, can you?
Well, all right. I can't stop you doing it. No.
Right. I've said I'm not going to. I've no reason to.
But you won't show me that you've
Well,
not been.
I'm recording at the moment. No, I can't stop my video. I give you my word. I will not get any. Even if they're really nice cars, I will not put them on. And if there is any by accident, I will blur the number plates out. I'll do this with other people if they say, because a lot of them do have concerns about private cars and things. And I say, yeah, no problem. I can understand that. I can blur it out.
And despite the fact Matt has zero legal obligation to accommodate them, he voluntarily offers to blur private plates if they accidentally end up in his footage. He even gives his word. That's someone going above and beyond to be reasonable. That's someone who's not here to cause problems or target anyone. He's literally meeting them more than halfway. And how do the officers respond? Do they go, cheers mate, appreciate that? No. They keep pushing, keep fishing for more because they're not satisfied unless they've got full control of the situation.
Harm and stuff like that, and it's just not.
I get your concerns with it. Yeah.
That's all.
But you've got my word. No private vehicles will go on the internet or anything like that, or not even on my own camera. Regardless, it's just marked cars. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right.
You won't give us your.
I'd rather not. It's just I don't want it sort of going about all the time. Every time I come and do some like videos and photos and stuff. But I mean, you can let them know in there that I'm here and what I'm doing, so they don't have to keep stopping and that. So.
Well, no, people will be suspicious and people will stop you.
People are always going to.
But if you, well, I was going to say, like, say if you've let them know you've spoke to me already.
The problem is circumstances can change, can't they?
What's your YouTube channel?
Hang on a minute.
Is that a public thing or is it a private?
No, it's private. Yeah,
private?
yeah. It's just for a set group. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Could I just get your call numbers by the way while I'm at it?
Yeah, of course you can.
What is it?
3896.
Charles.
1544.
1544
My surname's Johnston.
Johnson. Right. Could you just elaborate how you mean it could change with the space of time that I'm here? I don't quite follow it. Have you had no one down at this one before doing videos and stuff or pictures?
So, I'll be honest, we have had people down here.
All right, yeah.
And sometimes these people are fixated people, so they may have mental health problems, they may be obsessed with the police,
Yeah.
they may wish to do police officers harm.
Let me explain what's just happened here, because it's actually quite manipulative. Matt asks a simple question. Have you had people filming here before? An innocent question. And instead of saying, yeah, we've had auditors here, it's normal, the officer immediately jumps to we've had fixated people with mental health problems who want to harm officers. That's not an accident. That's a deliberate attempt to link lawful filming with dangerous behaviour. He's trying to paint anyone with a camera as potentially unstable or violent. It's a psychological tactic to make Matt feel like what he's doing is wrong, even though it's completely legal. But think about it logically. Matt's been standing there in broad daylight, calmly explaining what he's doing, being transparent and cooperative. Does that sound like someone who's fixated or dangerous? Of course not. But by bringing it up, the officers try to justify treating him like a suspect.
Which is why I asked if you were after a confrontation with the police.
Oh no, hence why I've explained, yeah.
Some people carry weapons.
Yeah.
The express permission to do police officers harm, knowing full well that they're going to get spoken to by the police for this kind of activity, which I've said isn't illegal. And I'm not even trying to suggest you stop doing what you're doing.
Alright, that's no problem, yeah.
So that's what my colleague means, is it can change, as in people's temper, people's mood can change, people don't like being stopped and spoken to. So this
I think you've worked that out with the pair of yous, that I'm perfectly alright and I don't mind being spoken to.
I don't know you at all. I know the police have stopped someone out here, was armed with a knife, and he had come down here specifically to cause harm to the police, which is why we're speaking to you now, to make sure you're not one of these fixated people who's going to do us harm.
Definitely not. Like I say, I've explained what I'm doing. I'm just here to take pictures and some videos of the marked cars leaving, and that's it. So.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry to take us a picture, just curious as to what you're
Alright, I've already spoke to these chaps here. I'll just explain to them what I'm doing. I'm just getting some shots of the marked cars. I was just waiting for that one to leave actually so I can get a video of it.
doing. Oh, okay, what, you've spoken to them already?
Yeah, yes.
Do you live around here?
No, I'm from up north. Probably tell by my accent.
Okay, so yeah. What brings you to here though?
Just for having a day out in London.
Oh, where are you going today in London?
Just the city centre.
Oh right, where did you stay?
I've drove down this morning.
Oh okay. It's just odd that you've come to Chadwell Heath. It's not the area where most people come.
If you have to a police station, it's...
Maybe just show us those pictures you've taken.
I can't at the moment, I'm recording. I'm doing a vlog. Yeah.
Show us like that, just stay there.
Hang on a minute. Whoa. Right, just explain what I'm doing. I'm taking some pictures and stuff. I already spoke to these chaps here.
Okay, that's fine.
I've come down to London to do some photos and videos of the Met police cars, the marked cars, etc, etc. That's all it is.
That's fine, mate. But as you say, obviously the current climate we're in, obviously terrorism, especially right-wing terrorism as well. That's why we've come out to speak to you.
Especially right-wing terrorism. Mate, if taking photos of police cars in broad daylight with a visible camera is right-wing terrorism, you're going to need to arrest half the tourists in London. This is the problem with the word terrorism in modern policing. It becomes this magic word that justifies anything. Can't articulate reasonable grounds for a search? Just say terrorism. Can't explain why you need someone's details? Terrorism. Can't spell your own name? Probably terrorism. It's lazy, it's dangerous, and it completely devalues the word to the point where it means nothing.
It's you should be all aware you've had memos regarding people doing photos and videos. They're all over YouTube. Everyone does them, marked cars and stuff at the police station. No. You've been told by your superiors if there's a genuine concern of terror, you get in touch with the counter-terror squad, you don't deal with it yourself.
Mate, that's complete nonsense.
Oh, that's not, mate.
At the end of the day, mate, you're here filming a police station.
Right. Alright, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So I've been nice, I've spoke to them, I was nice to them about it. So that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got your ID on them?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you wouldn't be getting
Why
it.
is that though?
Because you're not entitled to it.
we're just doing a bit more.
Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly fine.
Explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name? Sorry.
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we got, Matt, is you've travelled all the way from north.
It doesn't matter where I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from France to do it.
I can understand why it brought you to here.
And now we're on to you travelled up from north, like that's somehow evidence of wrongdoing. Do you know how many people travel into London every single day? Millions. For work, for tourism, for families, or because they fancied a Greggs. It's called living in a free country where you can move around without checkpoints. But this officer is trying to make it sound dodgy. Why would you need to come all this way just to take photos? Because he can, mate. That's why. He doesn't need your permission or approval. This isn't East Germany. They've decided they don't like what he's doing, so they're working backwards to find reasons why it's dodgy.
Doesn't matter. I could come here from 1,000 miles away just for the day and it won't matter. If I want to do that, I'll do
What
it.
you've got to understand, mate, is my job is to sort of confirm who you are and why you're here.
It's not your job to confirm who I am and why I'm here. No, it's not. It's none of your business, that.
Unfortunately, for my security, my colleagues...
It's not. Right, are you detaining me?
Sorry?
Are you detaining me?
Well, mate, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Well, I finished having a conversation. I've explained what I'm doing to these guys.
Perfect question from Matt. Are you detaining me? Because legally there's only 2 states you can be in when dealing with the police. You're either free to leave or you're detained. There's no middle ground called having a conversation. If you're not being detained, you can walk away. End of. And if you are being detained, the officer needs to tell you why, and they need lawful grounds for it under specific legislation. The officer says, I'm trying to have a conversation. That's not an answer, because he knows if he says yes, you're detained, Matt's going to ask what legislation and what grounds, and he hasn't got any.
Don't come down here and tell me I'm only allowed to come down and take pictures if I'm local or if I'm staying in a hotel, etc., or I'm here on are you listening?
I think this is enough
I
to
think he's-
turn him over.
He's not. I've been nice to you guys. I've told you what I'm doing.
Not to be nice to these.
Right, no, he's coming up and he's demanding the ID and he's suggesting that I'm not allowed to do it, etc.
But if it's a one,
Have you got some ID, mate?
Like I've already explained to you,
if it's one,
we
then
do
you
get
can do it
fixated people
because,
that do hang around the
this-
police
if
stations and
this
they
is
do
a
want to do us
person
harm. Alright?
potentially.
So,
With a camera,
Yeah.
we've already been through this.
Yeah, we have.
I
However,
think so, yeah.
you've
But
attracted
Laura's
another
got
set of
one
police
copy,
officers'
don't you?
attentions, haven't you?
Yeah, just let me speak to these guys.
But if you speak to the uniform officers, because I'm speaking to my colleague.
Right, well, I was going to say, if you're going to detain me and search me, there's going to be a lawsuit because it's an unlawful detainment and an unlawful search. No, if she's going to detain me, then crack on. No, unless you're detaining me.
I don't know if you've got any weapons on.
Okay, Matt, at the moment it's 10 for search, section 1 of place. Okay, my name's P6.
Section 1 of PACE, what's that?
They're searching him under Section 1 of PACE. Let me break down the law for you because this is important. Section 1 of PACE gives officers the power to stop and search, and this is a big if, they have reasonable grounds to suspect you're carrying stolen goods, prohibited items like weapons or drugs, items in certain offences like burglary. Reasonable grounds mean specific, articulable facts. Not a feeling, not you seem dodgy, concrete reasons that would lead any reasonable person to that suspicion. So, what are the grounds here?
Put your hands out your pockets.
Sorry.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right, just to let you know I'm back
Would
on
you like a
record.
copy of the search record?
Yeah. Are you guys on record?
Yes.
Right, you're supposed to tell people when you start recording, you don't just turn it on.
See the camera here.
It doesn't
Covert.
matter.
It's a covert camera.
You tell them.
It's an overt camera, sorry. I don't have to tell anyone I'm filming.
If that's on, you tell them that you're filming, you don't just turn it on.
Matthew, for future reference, when officers speak to you, if you just obviously give them all your details.
I don't have to give them my details, pal.
What I'm saying, Matthew, is that it's better for you. So if
Right.
you're going to record outside police stations, just give them all your details.
Okay, everyone watching needs to hear this very clearly because what this officer just said is completely wrong. You are not legally required to give your personal details to the police just because they ask. Let me repeat that. You do not have to give your name, address, or any details unless you're driving a vehicle, you're being reported for a specific offence under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, or you're being arrested. Taking photos in public, not one of those situations. And the fact that this officer is giving out false legal advice after searching someone and finding nothing is genuinely dangerous. Because how many people are going to hear that and think, oh, I have to give my details to the police whenever they ask? That's how rights get eroded. What you've just watched is a textbook example of how police powers get abused when officers think nobody's watching. If you're watching this and thinking, I actually need to know my rights, I've made a Know Your Rights guide. It breaks down the stop and search, detention powers, filming rights, and all the stuff they conveniently forget to mention when they've caught you on the spot. Links in the description. Grab it, read it, understand it. Matt did absolutely everything right. He was calm, transparent, and cooperative. He explained what he was doing multiple times. Here's what should have happened. The officers approach, Matt explains, they go fair enough mate, crack on, and everyone moves on with their day. 5 minutes, done, no drama. Instead, we got fishing for personal details, completely false advice, vague terrorism accusations, and an unlawful Section 1 search because one officer couldn't handle being told no. This is why auditing matters. Not because auditors are trying to wind up police, though some definitely are, let's be honest, but without cameras, this stuff happens and nobody ever knows. Officers abuse their powers, give out false information, and the public just accept it because, well, they're police, so they must be right. No, they're not always right, and when they're wrong, they need to be held accountable. Fair play to Matt for keeping his composure. If you made it this far, please smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns where we put this stuff under the microscope, and drop a comment. Was that search lawful or was it an abuse of power? I already know the answer, but I want to hear from you, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.